let's up here do string the test and make it 5. Then let's do int, oh sorry, the string 5. Then here, let's do int test2 and set that to casting of string of test. Yeah. So that won't work, but... Huh? Oh, sorry. You know that? Cannot cast string to int. But what you can do is do this. There's a, hang on, there's a integer.parse int. So there is a way, but you can't do it. But թվերի մեջտեղում հագից կարող ես cast անես այս կողմը։ Okay? Եվ ուրիշ բաների, բայց այդ հետո։ Չեմ ուզում ասեմ, որտեղ չեմ ուզում խաղալ։ Իրան ինքը ջոգեց, դուք հետո, եթե ով սարս գեմ կասեմ։ Okay, so for those of you who saw what I just did, don't worry, forget it. So let's get rid of this. Okay, so we understand that we have doubles and we have ints, and that we can cast among them. Okay? It kind of buzzes up. Cool. So here, if we get rid of this, by the way, we can also perform mathematical operations. Guess what? It's exactly the same as in JavaScript. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, deletion, modulo. Exactly the same. There is another type. So in JavaScript, we only had strings, right? And if you wanted to use a character, you just did a string with one thing inside. In Java, there's literally a type called char, which is used to store characters. But interestingly, the syntax for making a character is single quotes. This is almost never used. This is used more in C, in C++. In Java, char is almost never used. Did someone say why? That's a good question. I have no idea. Because that's how they designed the language. Call up and go. Huh? Այդ տակից, բայց դու չես տեսնում, չէ՞։ Տակից տենց է, հա։ Այդ C++ որ անցնենք, այդ նայեք, C++-ում string չկա։ C++-ում char կա։ But եթե դուք ուզում եք string վերցնեք, դուք ոնց որ char-երի ցանց եք ստեղծում, array եք ստեղծում։ Տակից իրականում Java տենց է, ուղղակի դուք ձեզ այդ փաթաթում տակին functionality-ի մեջ, ձեզ ասում է դուք string սարքեք, մնացածը ես կանեմ։ Այդ է, չէ՞ ոնց։ Հա։ Այո։ Հենց դրա։ Որտեղ այդ ամեն ինչը տակից է։ Դեռ ես։ Ինքին դժվար է, ենթադրում չէ։ Այ փոխեք, ճիշտ է չեմ փոխել, ախես։ Okay, int dd is int կարող եմ հենց կտա։ Մի րոպե։ Մի հատ կոնսոլական տեսնենք, ենթադրում եմ իր ճիշտ է, կարող ASCII բան է կարող դա։ System.out.println dd։ Այ ASCII համար կտա, չէ՞։ Դրաս, մի րոպե։ Այլ, տեսա, 65, շատ ճիշտ էր։ Չէ՞ դա չգիտեի։ Cool. Okay. We also have booleans. You guys know booleans, right? What are the two values a boolean can have? True or false? In Java, you just have to say boolean. Boolean is the type for boolean. Okay, so if you want to make a boolean, you say boolean, the name of the variable, and then you can put inside of it either true or false. Question, how do I make this constant? Final. Beautiful. Fine. What do you think this is? Right? Start, end, Kesi gidek artık. Kesi çağırır. And for hajjot semester, so next semester you're going to be learning object-oriented programming, which is a fancy way of saying Java. No, in reality, no. I'm kidding. Object-oriented programming is a way of programming. It's a methodology. And Java uses this methodology, specifically dealing with classes and objects and inheritance and all that stuff. But the mechanism, the language that you'll be using is going to be Java and then later C++. The message that I'm trying to get across to you is, if you understood JavaScript, that's going to be very easy to do because it's the same stuff. Good question. Okay, so the question is, like, when would you use Java? And when would you use JavaScript? And maybe when would you use C++? Right. Java no sorry, okay, so look, C++. Wait, what time is it? Anyone know? Oh! Okay, very quickly. Okay, C++ is used if you want to write code that's going to run really fast. Because C++ translates directly to machine code, gives to the processor, and boom. JavaScript is slower, but it's very easy to use. It's slower because you give it the actual language and it has to translate everything at runtime, so it's not as optimal. Java is somewhere in between. It does lots of things to make super optimal bytecode, but the bytecode still has to get translated into machine code. So it's not as fast as C++, but it's still faster than Java. The server side, yes, not the client side. Client side used to be able to write applets, but not anymore. Those are deprecated. Yeah, in Nagano JavaScript. Yeah. And then on the server you can write Java. C++은 300살.